Hello creatives, I'm Ari, this is Shamelessly Creative, and today I have the Sketchbox. It's a little bit late in the month, but I'm getting to it. I have been a little under the weather, or a lot under the weather, and am just recovering. So I'm a little bit behind on videos, but you'll probably see a lot coming out in the next week or two, and then we should be back on schedule. So let's get right to it, open this box, see what's inside, and see what we can make with this. All right, these are the supplies in August 2020 premium box. We have the Rembrandt soft pastels at $9.95. We have the two Schmincke soft pastels, $7.60 each. We have the soft tools for blending. Those are at $3.10. Caran d'Ache pencil is $4.40. The Brunzil pastel is $3.10. We have an 8-pack of velour Hanmul papers, 120-pound paper. It's custom and it's $13 is a custom item, and the UArt sanded pastel paper 4x9, that's also a custom item at $4. So I think I mentioned that before, how SKETCHBOX has this size box in one of my comparison videos. So we're limited to the size of paper or sketchbooks that would fit in here, and we tend not to get a lot of paper with this box. If you're not familiar with SKETCHBOX, SKETCHBOX is a monthly subscription box. It's one of my favorites. That said, I've just finished my 6-month subscription, and this was the box. I'm not sure if you know how I feel about pastels, but I don't particularly like them. They're really messy, and even though we got some in an art snacks box a couple months ago, I wasn't thrilled with that. And we also got them in the scrawler box in February, and I didn't even bother to unbox that one. So maybe when I do this one, I'll finish up that one as well and just get really messy all at once. But I just didn't expect to see pastels in the SKETCHBOX. I think of it as an illustrator's box, and to me, pastels fall into more of an art box rather than an illustrator box. But maybe that's my misunderstanding. But it did make me pause for a little bit as to whether I was going to do another 6 months or even just go month to month. While I love SKETCHBOX, and I've really actually enjoyed all my SKETCHBOXes, this one is the least favorite, and it almost made me consider not getting it again. But for the I think I pay like $33 a box with the 6-month subscription. Maybe it's a little less than that. I'll have to double check, and I'll put that on the screen, what I pay with a longer subscription for this box. But even at the $35, I thought about it, and I really enjoy getting this box. I like it coming to my door. I like the little mystery aspect of it, the Christmas feeling of opening it. And I decided to go ahead and continue my subscription. I hesitated because I thought, you know, I really don't need any more art supplies. I kind of have art supplies coming out of the seams of my house at this point. And yet, when I really thought whether they brought me joy or not, I decided it really does. It is something I looked forward to every month, and to stop it from coming just felt wrong. And I decided that I wanted to go forward and do another 6-month subscription, because at least at this point, I'm probably pretty safe that we won't have another pastel box anytime soon. So that also kind of helped my decision to stick with it. I feel like I'm really getting my value. I think my only complaints about this box is not always getting paper. But other than that, I think my value has always been there, and they're always really interesting and well thought out boxes. I don't really know what they were thinking having a pastels box. Maybe they had a lot of requests for it. It just wasn't for me. So, as I said, this is one of my favorite boxes. Art Snacks is right up there too, and that really surprises me. If you watched my comparison video on all the boxes, which is really, really long, they're just, at the time I did not see a way to make it shorter to provide all the information on the different boxes out there. And I hope to remake that sometime, because definitely my views on what makes a box good or bad has changed just a little bit. I still stand by my reasoning on how to pick the best box for you, but I don't necessarily believe that it's all financial. And I guess in the beginning, I really looked at the cost and value of each box. And now it's come down to, you know what, I really value this box. To me, it's worth the $35 or the $33 I pay to get these supplies. Will that always be true? I don't think so. I think I will either do I will probably do one more 6-month subscription, and in that time make my decision. Because I know there's probably other people that stay subscribed for years and years, but at some point the boxes are going to kind of repeat themselves, and I guess I'm not, at that point I'm ready to just buy what I buy. The best part of these boxes is it has shown me new supplies and made me more aware of what is out there, and that I need to be looking and checking for new supplies and not just, you know, run into Michael's and head right to the watercolors and run out. That I need to look around and see what's new, see what's interesting, try something new every once in a while. So while I think this box is great, I think that as long as you have an open mind, you can probably go to the store and curate something similar, or make your art once a month, go buy yourself something new that maybe isn't quite as expensive as this, and challenge yourself. Follow along on the challenges with any of the art boxes online and make something. So I'm sticking with SKETCHBOX. It's still one of my top boxes. Art Snacks is my second, and so far they're the only ones I've maintained, which was really different from where I started, because I started with Palettefull Packs and Scrawlrbox. Those were my favorite, and then I tried them all, and then I stayed with SKETCHBOX and Art Snacks. And Art Snacks was one of those ones that I just was not happy with. But when I stopped and looked at the Art Snacks as kind of a sample or a snack of art supplies, then it became more user-friendly for me. This is a well-curated box, always. And some of the other boxes out there are well-curated. But Art Snacks, I don't feel is curated as well, but they are a snack. They are an art supply snack. So you get to try different things. Do the supplies always work together? No. Do I still like it? Yes. I get to try interesting supplies and try them together and sometimes fail. Or the boxes feel not quite as valued, especially the acrylics boxes. So far, I haven't had that. I don't know that I've gotten acrylics in SKETCHBOX yet. So maybe that's going to be coming up for me. I don't know. And another thing I noticed about all art boxes is eventually they all have the same supplies. So I'm not sure it matters anymore which one you subscribe to, which one it's just whatever one seems to supply more supplies that you're going to use and that interests you the most. And for me, right now, that's SKETCHBOX and Art Snacks. I think all boxes have had the Rembrandt pastels this year. Whether it's Art Snacks, Scrawlrbox, I think even Palettefull Packs had a pastel box. That I'm not sure, but if they haven't, they probably will. So that's what I'm saying. You're gonna see those supplies rotating in and out of different boxes. It's just how they curate them. Some boxes definitely curate better than others. All right, let's see what kind of art I can make with these supplies and if I can make it through the mess. All right, let's go. I'm not gonna swatch these. Don't expect any swatching in this video. Yuck. You know, like when I make the art, you'll see how it goes on. I'll do it slow to begin with and then speed it up. Because, you know what? I'm not swatching this stuff. It's so messy. All right, see you in a minute. All right, we just got creative with the August 2020 sketchbox. This is my little portrait. Yeah, still not my favorite medium and still a mess. So, but I did give it my best shot and I kind of like how she turned out. So, not bad. And I would, none of these supplies are my favorite. The pastel pencil just wasn't, you know, like I was able to get some wisps and stuff for the hair and a little highlight, but not much. So it just wasn't strong enough to kind of leave the highlights I was hoping for. It just really wasn't working. I guess I have all this velour paper for something. I don't know. Yeah, overall, I'm just not really happy with this box. I can't really find a way to like this box. There was not any of this, you know, the paper, the velour paper was definitely a lot nicer. I did some sampling on the sandpaper and it just ate up the pastels. It was just like sanding the pastels and making a mess. So I really prefer the velour paper. Out of the two choices you'd have, the velour paper worked so much better. That's what this is on, is I picked a gray velour. My other experiments and stuff just did not turn out with it. And so that is my best attempt with these supplies. Just those little tweaks I keep wanting to do. All right, well, we got creative with the August 2020 sketchbox. The velour paper is really nice, but none of these supplies are something I even want to hang on to. I think your finger works just as well as these soft tools, but I'll hang on to the soft tools. You know, you never know when we'll get another pastel box. Luckily, I think the danger has passed for getting another pastel box, hopefully. Though I would not mind water-soluble oil pastels. That would be fun, but not these chalky type. I'm not there. I'm going to continue my subscription for another 6 months because this box brings me joy. And, well, not this specific month box, but Sketchbox in general brings me a lot of joy. Having that arrive at my door, the 6 months give me a little discount without a year commitment. And even though I will then have a year subscription by the time I finish my next 6 months, and I could have gotten it a couple dollars cheaper, but having that flexibility to decide if I wanted to move forward another 6 months with it, it gave me more comfort to know that if in 6 months I really didn't like it, I could still back out. But I am really loving this box. I know having the pastels and stuff in these boxes allows people to try them out without a big commitment. But actually $35 is a big commitment for this box, or $24 for another box. Because I guess if you really want to try pastels, you could go buy one of these 5-packs for $10 and try them out, you know, or get a sample paper and try them out without the $35 expense of a supply you won't use. Let's just say goodbye to pastels. Bye, pastels. Hopefully we will not see you again soon. But if I'm really bored over the winter season, maybe I'll pull them out and try something. But I don't really want to, so I don't expect that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. So if you enjoyed today's content, please hit the like button and subscribe. Hit the notifications if you want to be notified when my next videos go up. We should have another Sketchbox just around the corner, and hopefully that one is really exciting. Hopefully that one is much more fun than this one was. But I can't say really that I had a bad time doing this. It was okay. It's just now I have a mess to clean up. All right, creatives, have a great week. Stay well, stay safe. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.